What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're doing the breakdown of how many Hearts of Inspiration you're going to need, how many gems, and how many wishing coins you're going to need to get to specific goals. Now, this is going to be 100% talking about free-to-play. As a spender, I don't think this is an event we have to worry about too much on, because you should be able to get everything with the value packs and all that. It's usually only the shops that have, like, the $400 limit on it that's kind of the iffy one. This one, of course, you are going to have to buy out all the value packages if you're a spender, but free to play, this one is another really good one. If you guys have saved up wishing coins from the last event, you're going to be able to do it again. And if you're willing to part with even a little bit of contract Starry gems, you could get some additional resources. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump into the breakdown for this Halloween event. So the breakdown on this one should be pretty cut and dry, easy on this one. So as far as total free-to-play Hearts of Inspiration acquisition, you're going to get 27 of them from the wishing coin loops. You're getting 3 of them per loop, maximum of 9 loops on wishing coin events. Therefore, 27 is possible. Now, 27 is a little tricky here because in order to defeat even a single boss, it states that to have a boss up here, you have to defeat 25 total plants. Once that happens, in order to challenge the boss, which under the assumption here, I'm going to put this back on the screen here, we are assuming to defeat the boss, you require 3, because it says you need to have 3 or more Hearts of Inspiration to start challenging the boss. Now, I'm assuming that's going to be like one-shotable, but it does say after a certain number of bosses defeated, you get extra rewards, blah, blah, blah. Don't really know exactly what this is talking about, but as far as the chart goes, it says bonus rewards, defeat a boss, 1, 2, 3, 4. I imagine you go down in a line through those bosses. You can't do them in any random order. Otherwise, certain ones would be a little bit better than others, but again, a boss will appear after a total of 25 plants are eliminated. And of course, it does sound like it takes one of them to be used. Again, it's a very confusing event, so we're just going off of assumptions here. It says players require 3 to challenge the boss. We're assuming that 3 can also defeat the boss. So it does require you to have 28, but like we just stated, you're only going to get 27 from wishing coins. So as far as going all in on wishing coins, that is going to be not necessary in this event, because the big takeaway from this event here is the candy adventure is going to get you the good majority of them. You see right here, 30,000 gems is going to get these 52 from the candy adventure. So during this event, participating in the candy adventure will consume 1 ghost candy bag. And I guess depending on the number of rounds, your score and everything, you get a bunch of bonus chests as well. The rewards is a deluxe material selection chest. Now it says selection, which means it sounds like you can pick which one you want, which I didn't catch on the first read through. That's pretty good. And then it'll be granted the number of those chests will be based on the number of points you get. Players only need to play the game a single time by consuming 10 items in a batch of 10 times, and you'll get 10 times the reward. After playing a total of 30 times, you'll get rich reward shown, aka these 52 Hearts of Inspiration. That's the most important part, because every one of our breakdowns is going to be assuming that right there. So yeah, not too bad. Again, every single ghost bag costs 1,000 gems, so it's going to cost a total of 30,000 gems to get this unlocked. Now, besides that, the only other thing free to play, because there isn't look like anything in the relay package is free. Technically, you can spend up to 7,500 contract Starry gems for 120 of these. I highly suggest you don't. Granted, if it is only 28, I mean, if you can calculate that out, what's that? 120 divided by 28, that's like another 4. So you're going to be able to get like 6 or 7 bosses done. That's still not that great, because even if you go to like 6 or 7 bosses here, that means you might actually unlock shops 5 and 6, which I guess is okay. Like, it's not really all that great. Yeah, I guess you need 60 pumpkins. So yeah, you could probably unlock it, and then 2 of the purchases in shop 5 are 50% off. So that is Destiny Transition materials, but that's not really going to be great. So the assumption here is to defeat a boss in this event right here to get 1 tier of rewards is going to cost 28. So if that is the case and it ends up being 28, again, if this is wrong for any reason, I'll probably take the video down tomorrow and post a more updated correct version. But if you want to do this as a free-to-play, you are most definitely going to need to do all 30,000 gems, or a combination of contract Starry gems and regular gems. I would just go with gems, to be honest. Otherwise, it just seems stupid. That's going to get you 52 of them. That's pretty good, because if you do the math on this, and if it is 28, so I'll throw this on the screen here too. So if it is 28, that means you need 56. You're going to get 52 of them just from the gems, which means you only need an additional 4 here. Yes, 4 is very, very inexpensive when you're really thinking about things. So 4 means you're going in on this 1 full loop plus another 100 points. It costs 80 coins to do 100 points. 240 plus 80 is 320 wishing coins for an additional 4 points. That right there seems to be the bare minimum, and that's actually not that bad, because if we see what that's going to net you, that essentially means you are going to be getting what, your free 2 purchases up 50% off here, so you're gonna be able to get 2.5 million stellar shards, and then you're gonna be able to still get 2 purchases from shop 3. That's pretty dang good for 320 wishing coins and 30,000 gems. I'd call that budget if I ever saw. So the only other thing that you could do is go for the 3rd purchase, but in order to do that, it means you're gonna have to get a pack, which there's no cheap way about it. Like, honestly, it would have been easier if you could do like the max 2100 for 27 points, but there's only a minimum of 20 here. So if you do purchase a 20 there and you're going in on the gems as well, which you should be able to afford, especially if you're getting these packs right here, yeah, you're only gonna need 12 points, which means 960 wishing coins, because that's essentially, you're gonna have to do 4 full loops of this. I really don't recommend, to be honest. Even if that was good, you have to remember, after you do the 2 50% purchases in shop 3, getting to the 3rd purchase is you need full 10, which, yeah, that means you have to do a whole boss, and that does not look like great value. Not only are you having to spend contract Starry gems, you're also having to dump almost, actually exactly 3 times amount as wishing coins as possible. Now this is a cool trend though, because lately what we've had to get these shop 3 purchases right here, we've been able to go in very minimal with wishing coins, and the hope here is that as long as you have the gems moving forward, you'll be able to use a little bit of wishing coins, a little amount of wishing coins, a little amount of wishing coins, and still come away with these resources, because sublimation, cores of origin, they need to be easy to get to, and they do seem like they are. The next task is going to be getting free-to-play Destiny transition materials, which I do think is going to take a little bit longer, and then you're probably never going to see any Lifestar stuff for at least a year down the road. So there are a lot of routes to getting to good rewards here. Just depends what you want to do. So if you want, I'll leave this down in the description down below. And again, if defeating the boss is not our assumed 28, we will have to adjust this. You might have to spend more wishing coins, because it might take, like, I don't know, 10 to defeat the boss or something, and then at that point you're looking more at like 3 loops or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. That is the breakdown. I'll leave it in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. See you guys next time.